So right at the top of the show, we want to spend a moment focusing on the state of play at this moment as the United States counts the last set of votes before we know who the president of the US will be. There is no clear winner yet. We've seen late in the evening in the US, Donald Trump dramatically announced that he would be approaching the Supreme Court because he thinks that counting should now stop, that the votes that have been counted is where this battle should end. Remember, you need 270 Electoral College votes to become the next president. At this moment, it's a tight fight. And in multiple states like Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Maine, the counting is still on. And we'll try and make sense of what's happening on the ground in the US. We've got correspondents, pundits, experts in the US and India helping us decode the most important democratic presidential election in the whole wide world. So what I want to do at the top is show you the latest data stream. This is coming in from 538.com, a leading American pollster in partnership with ABC News, and from their website I'll show you what they're saying about the states where the polling is still going on. So let's start with Wisconsin, and this will give you a sense of why this election is such a dead heat. 49% of the votes for Joe Biden, 49% for Donald Trump, 16,30,000 votes counted so far for candidate Biden, 16,09,640 votes counted so far in favor of Donald Trump. 97% of the total votes have been counted. 3% are left. It's a dead heat at 49-49, and whoever wins ultimately carries the entire state with him. And it's not just in Wisconsin. The biggest state currently at play is the state of Pennsylvania, and here in Pennsylvania, Donald Trump has a huge lead, 55% versus 44% for Joe Biden, but only 75% of the votes have been counted so far, and the votes that are left to be counted are largely your absentee ballots and also your in-ballot voting. So people who sent across their mails and voted much earlier and did not stand in line on polling day, they're the ones who American pollsters think are more likely to have voted in favor of the Democrat candidate, Joe Biden, which is why, even though he was trailing late last night, as the counting started this morning in the US, Joe Biden seems to be strengthening his lead in the states where he had a minor gap with Trump, and Trump seems to be slipping in states where he was just ahead of Joe Biden. Is that the way it will stay? Is Joe Biden silently marching towards a victory? Will he cross the finishing line? We'll deal with that. Or could there be another twist in the tail? What happens if Donald Trump refuses to accept this verdict and does indeed approach the Supreme Court? We'll deal with all of that and more. Let's go across to Arizona. Arizona at this moment hasn't officially been called. From what 538 is saying, Joe Biden at this moment with 13,67,000 counted votes, 52% of the votes. Donald Trump with 47% of the vote, 12,36,000. 82% of the votes have been reported so far, 18% of the votes still left. So as you can see, if you look at the entire number of voters in the US, only about 85% of the votes have been counted so far. 15% of the votes still need to be counted. Let's now pick up a state like Michigan. And in Michigan, this again shows you how tight this race is. A dead heat, 49% for Donald Trump, 49% for Joe Biden, 24 lakh votes counted in favor of Donald Trump, 23,83,000 votes counted in favor of Joe Biden. Only 86% of the votes in Michigan have been counted so far. 14% of the votes still need to be